Hopefully our homeboy Chattery doesn't hit us with the copyright strike. So we'll see if we can play a couple clips of the fight.
Ty, he feels it. There it is, Ty. Beautiful. Good guard. Add the jiu-jitsu, Ty.
Lucky 13.
Outstriking him. You're outstriking him. I love it, but add the jiu-jitsu behind it.
Cerrone, yes.
Nice, Ty. Ty, add the takedown. You need to add both threats, jiu-jitsu and striking. Beautiful, Ty. Scissor takedown. That's it, Ty. Beautiful shot, Ty. Grab the wrist, Ty. Yeah. Finish it, Ty. Finish it. Finish it, Ty. Elbow. It's right there.
Yes,
elbows.
yes.
Elbows.
Yes.
Sit him down. Yeah. Yep. Choke him. Choke him. Choke him. Finish the choke. Finish the choke. Finish it. That's it. That's it. It's over. Let's go. Let's go. Ty, he feels it.
My Ruotolo bros need to work on their hands. That's the same thing for every jiu-jitsu person and wrestlers. Every grappling person needs to work on their hands, because striking is different than grappling and, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. Like, the movements we do is not the same way you move in striking, The footwork's a little bit sharper, and you gotta be be ready to explode when you're striking. Kate is the best hype man ever. Yeah, I mean, they're twins. They know how to coach each other. Someone said Ty might not do MMA after this. Didn't seem like he enjoyed hurting people that way. Cade doesn't mind. MacTube says, man, I hate MMA in a ring. I mean, the ring ain't, well, it's still, it's the same stuff. Now, you can't really fight off the ring, off the ring when you get stuck in the the cables there, whatever it's called. It's his first fight. It's going to take time for strikes to look good. Yeah, but they're not going to give you time. Did the UFC give Buchecha time? One championship gave him a guy that was 4-0. You think they're going to give his fights only going to get harder? He ain't got time. You ain't got time in MMA. When you do MMA, you need to be pretty solid. Now, you can always improve, but you need to be pretty solid in your skill set. And unfortunately, the striking, they don't got the striking. I hate to say it. I don't have the striking either. People told me my striking was terrible. And you know what I did? I thought, all right, I'm not going to be good. I'm not going to do well. Yeah, it takes a special breed to be good at MMA. You got to want to hurt people, and, that's why John Jones was so good. He was ready to hurt. Look at John Jones. You think John Jones ever hesitated to hurt somebody? No, John Jones was ready to poke you. He was ready to poke you in the eye, ready to kick you in your knee. He was happy to do that. And that's if you guys want to be good, you need to be like that. I'm not saying every fighter, GSP, I don't think was like that. Anderson would school you. He would definitely kick you in the face, though. But I think you need to have that dark personality to be good at MMA. Damian Maia had horrible striking and got pretty far. That's true. Well, Damian Maia was really good at jiu-jitsu. He had really good fundamentals. He was, and he had the right style, body type, and he just was really good. I'm not saying the Ruotolos aren't really good, but they have such a flowing style. It's not very structured. Like Damian Maia, we knew Damian Maia, half guard, dog fight position, come up, finish the single leg. It was programmed into him. But even Damian Maia had his issues. He tried to strike for a little bit. Because let's face it, UFC wants strikers. They don't really care about the wrestlers too much. Says the new gen jiu-jitsu kids are here. Bro needed an employee to hold him down. Love to see it, boys. Worst cornering ever. If you have the absolute legend Eric Paulson in your corner, you're good. You're in a good place to win. Wow, his team played a big part. Awesome. Having a twin in your corner is like a cheat code. That got me so hyped. The corner was 100%. The corner almost tapped me out from my couch. Oh my God, the hype. He gave the perfect advice. Use your grappling more. I'm such a big fan of these boys. You're outstriking him. Nah, he wasn't, buddy. And that Adrian Lee kid is, a new fighter too. They ain't fought no real fighters, you know. They ain't fight no real some killers out there yet. They ain't met the killers in MMA yet. Man, MMA rough, bro. It's a whole new world. Thai is good, but I mean, man, it's different. It's different. It's different, bro. It's different. And you fighting people with nothing to lose. You know, you fighting people that are starving. That, you know, if I hurt you, I'm gonna be able to eat tomorrow. You know, that's a different level out here. I think we got a couple more clips of that too. It's real out here though. Ty wasn't out striking him. No, he wasn't. I keep saying that. Nobody believes me. We got another dude. Guys, if you don't jump guard. This how Josiah gonna be acting when he get better. I'm not sure what the future is for the Ruotolos. I mean, they should just do. They would make more money. They would have made more money doing CJI, bro. They would have made more money doing CJI. They would have got the $50K bonus that Chattery was going to pay them. I believe I can touch the sky. Guys, don't do this. So he jumped guard and knocked himself out. Or he went for a flying submission. Oof. So yeah, don't do that, Josiah and everybody else starting out. No, I don't think any of them are gonna do well. I don't think most jiu-jitsu guys can do well. Tyra, we didn't have another clip of that? I thought I did. No, I guess not. Ty Ruotolo versus Adrian Lee. What a fight. Adrian fought his heart out, and Ty knew it. My God. Quan, what up, Quan? I think the Ruotolos will be pretty good in MMA. Adrian Lee would be a good fighter in UFC, and I could see them all heading to UFC since one is phasing out MMA. Quan loves UFC. Quan, what up, Quan? MMA in the ring sucks. It's the worst. Rope grabs, people climb, people's limbs fall out of the ring, having to stop and reset the action, and the weird way it just hinders the action. One needs to get away from the ring. I get they're trying to throw it back to Pride, but even in Pride, it wasn't great. The striking part of MMA is better in the ring, the grappling not so much. I'm glad there is now a near universal acknowledgement that rings suck for MMA. Back in the Pride days, people on message boards would sing the virtues of the ring. Pride did so many things better than UFC, but the ring wasn't one of them. Is Adrian Lee okay? Any word? I don't know how anybody's gonna do. Hello, what up? It says, imagine jumping guard in a street fight and hitting the back of your head on a you'd probably be dead. I mean, I don't suggest you guys do that. Says, I'm sure he'll be fine. His pride is probably more hurt than anything, but maybe he should just take this loss as a chance to go train with the bros. I feel like the MMA world is sleeping on how good the cream of the crop BJJ guys will be with some striking, depending on how they react to being punched themselves. Andrew Tackett, Dorian, the Ruotolos, Damien, etc. are going to be elite, and instead of being on notice, a lot of these MMA guys think their grappling will be enough. I actually am starting to see this scrimmage thing Gordon was talking about. It is different than scrambling because there is a unique goal in mind. Scrambling is just trying to get out of a bad position or get into a good position. Guys will achieve a primary goal and then stop. The scrimmage thing, I feel like, doesn't stop until control is gained because guys like Ty and Cade are just so far ahead, it's just kind of stuck out to me lately. Guys will also just chain wrestle to get you to the ground, but control isn't such a big priority, or transitioning straight from a takedown to advanced position like takedown to side control, takedown to back take, to crucifix, all in quick succession. ADCC rules really created this hybrid style, and CJI, UFC, BJJ are going to make it so much better. Great fight, but Ty needs to keep his hands up and fix his head movement. He got hit with some solid shots and shouldn't have. Those up kicks could have knocked Ty out. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the up kicks. Both were exhausted, but I am begging Tai to take him down and sub him before he got KO'd. The Ruotolos have massive potential. They have the athleticism and intuitive approach to grappling, which I think works really well in MMA. Lee was way better than I expected. Tai has a heck of a chin. Well, we all know chins don't last in this sport or in that sport. I always jump guard in street fights, then transition to omoplata and submit them. All right. Says, I can't think of many jiu-jitsu guys in MMA with good striking besides Matt Serra and Charles Oliveira. Gilbert Burns wasn't too bad. McKenzie's no, are there no jiu-jitsu people with good hands? My boy Benny Dalrouche for a second. Eventually, they just, I don't know. Awesome fight. Tai had cleaner striking than I expected. Honestly, I love these kids. I want to see them go to the moon. Always rooting for both brothers. With that said, honest, no BS assessment is Tai seems to lack any semblance of natural power in his hands. At this level, 1FC, he should do fine, but I don't see him rounding out his skills enough to be elite in MMA. Power can be developed with better technique. See Ilya Topuria, I can't say his name right, who didn't have a KO until his eighth fight 5 years into the sport. Definitely not saying Tai will ever have that level of power, but he has only learned striking for a couple of years. It's way too early to know how far their striking can go after just 1 to 2 fights. There's time to develop. Luckily, he's tall and lanky, so he can get away with having a style relying on kicks at range and knees and elbows in the pocket like Jones or RDR. I don't know. Quan says he might do well. I don't know. Can you beat Khabib in some grappling? Who knows? In the gi? Oh, yeah, in the gi for sure. In the gi? Heck yeah. I think I could beat Khabib. No gi too. What are you going to do, body lock past me? He needs a striking coach and to train 18 months just striking before taking another fight. That's true. But will they put that time into getting their striking right? Probably not. One going to offer them a fight probably by the end of this year. So honestly, sometimes when you're too good, you don't have the proper amount of time to develop. That happened to Jacare Souza. He was fighting killers when he first fought MMA. Andre Galvao was fighting Woodley. He shouldn't have been fighting Woodley his first match. So the Ruotolos too, and they're going to only fight better people. So they really do need that 18 months just to be able to learn how to protect themselves. But I don't know if they're going to get that. This might have been it. Them up kicks, my man could have gone out. My man was about to get taken out. Quan said, Quan, where you at, Quan? Quan, where are you? Did you chip the tooth recently? No, I've had it for a while, brother. Thanks for noticing. Guys, it's his first fight. How are you going to judge his career already? People don't develop until their 10th fight. That's true. Well, they're not going to give him that patience. They're not going to give him time to develop. They want to see him fight now. They're trying to make money off of him. It says in the amateurs you can fight guys at your level more often than UFC. Well, they didn't go to amateurs. He went straight. He's fighting a really good up and coming kid. The first fight. Galvao's first fight was Luke Stewart. Oh, I thought it was that his first professional fight or first amateur fight? Because he did fight Tyrone Woodley pretty early. Please check that for me. I'm not sure. 10 fights is a lot of damage. Yeah, 10 fights. You might not have 10 fights in you. Look at this fight. Look how much damage he took in this one fight. His first fight.
Hey, damage. Kneel. Follow me. Keep trying. Get out of there. Cross. Hands. You see his kicks coming from a mile away. Just step in. Snap it. There we go. High hand. Nice and sharp. Just be a little more focused. Nice. There you go. Stay calm. Stay patient right here. He's going for the triangle. It's a triangle. Turn over. listen. Stay calm. You're good here. Hand fight. Keep hand fighting. Bring that back to the mat. Hand fight. Hand fight.
I don't know, them up kicks. Those up kicks. Homeboy almost went out. Do you have more empathy for Mikey after selling out? Not really. Mikey did reach out to me. That's the only reason I'm going more easy on him. I'm still not defending Mikey's decisions, but I'm trying not to go too hard on him. Why do you think grapplers like to strike in street fights, then strikers like to grapple in street fights? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't be street fighting. They shoot you over here. We don't street fight over here in Atlanta. I feel like grapplers usually try to, I don't know, they might kick you a little bit and I don't think you want to touch people. Do you want to touch random people? I don't. That's why I always strike. Get away from me. You smell them? Yeah, get away. Kick them and punch them away. Asian power. Patoya really only uses jiu-jitsu since he's been champion, so it can work. Okay. I mean, I didn't say jiu-jitsu wasn't working. Yeah. So I'm hoping. I mean, he took a lot of damage. Yeah, he definitely took a lot of damage. Not much I can say. I'm kind of with Mushmaster. He needs some more training. We all need more training, right? Where's Jason Whitfield? Jason Whitfield! His grappling looked good. Ty Ruotolo. All right, that looked good. Striking, Oof. Yeah, Jason Whitfield, he might need another striking coach. Just saying. Just saying a little bit. Kasia Mora, she's good, man. I'm a big fan of hers. I think she got robbed at Worlds. I want to see her versus Adele. Helena's a little too big, I believe. But I think Adele's maybe a little bit smaller. I forget what weight class she did, but I think Kasia she might be able to piece up Adele a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. She might be able to piece up Helena too. We'll see. Now, Gabrielle can piece up all of those girls. Gabrielle, I ain't worried one lick about Gabrielle. Gabrielle Pinsa. I never say her last name right, but she good. She really, really good. And she's hungry. We already saw Mikey with his belts. Isaac says, I want to see the Naga swords. Do I have any more Naga swords?
It was very good to win. Yeah. Anyway, relieved, you know. A little bit of a headache. I must have gotten hit. But man, what a fight. All my jiu-jitsu went away the second we hit the mats. Crazy how that happens. It feels very good to win. Yeah. Anyway, relieved.
So my man got CTE already just from the first fight. So yeah, that's it. He took a lot of damage in that fight, and that was the first one. So I don't know if he's going to have a long career in this. Fionn is getting some heat for doing the Masters, but not competing in CGI. People are saying she's ducking quack quack. I think that's what it is. Well, she didn't even. They already had people in CGI. All those girls showed up. Yeah, I mean, also, I don't think she's 145. Adele's not 145 either. Adele's like 135 or 125. So she would have been, Fionn would have been way smaller. And then Masters, I mean, I don't know. Well, she's with UFC BJJ anyway, so by doing Masters, she could do Masters. She just couldn't do CGI anyway. I don't think Fionn's ducking. She busy, and she's older. I'm not sure how old Anna Carolina, whatever, Anna Carolina is, but you know, Fionn's in Masters. She's Masters 1. Like, what else she got to prove? She beat everybody. She got to go beat Helena and Sarah Gaval too. Who's the OnlyFans girl running their program? Claudia Goodell? Godella, whatever her last name is. Claudia. You know Claudia. I'll leave it up to you, Marley, to do your research. MacTube says, bro, please live stream UFC BJJ 3. Going to be free on YouTube. He's still going to get hit with the copyright strike. That copyright strike is real, bro. I hate that butt scooty leg locks. He does the same thing in the gi too. I think he's more dynamic in the gi. No, he's good no gi too. You know, say what you want about Mikey, he's still good. Now, he hasn't been fighting anybody to showcase how good he is. I believe Harrison's going to be doing BJJ Stars. Hopefully. I thought his leg was destroyed, but maybe not. Jason Whitfield says, Ty looks fine. That's normal wear and tear for MMA. Those were not hard shots. It wouldn't be, the up kicks were. Them up kicks were hard. What are you talking about? Them up kicks would knock you out. But it wouldn't surprise me if Ty takes some time off because he's used to jiu-jitsu. He said he was exhausted after 8 minutes. That must have been adrenaline. Jason Whitfield also says, think about how crazy it is to hear Ty say he was exhausted after 8 minutes. Yeah, he ain't never been tired in his whole life. Have you ever heard Ty say he was exhausted after 8 minutes of anything? No, even after an hour. So, you know, the Ruotolos are human too. You guys got to remember that. MacTube says, that was some bad acting though. With what? Mikey? Whose acting was bad? Oh, and this thing. Nobody said my wrestlers were good actors or jiu-jitsu people. Now the Australians, you know, Kit Dale and Craig, they can do a good job.
Super bummed to see my opponent like that. The plan was to finish him as quick as possible, but he's so tough. Yeah, it didn't happen. Took me into the second round. It's good to get some more experience. It'll feel good to let my hands go. Wow, what a match. Thank you so much, Adrian. You're a legend, bro, and you got a great future, bro. No one lost tonight. He's on his way to becoming a champion himself for sure. So it's a little speed bump, but appreciate you, Adrian, and the family. Love you guys.
Well, Adrian Lee's an absolute warrior. You yourself are a true warrior.
Shout out to him, man. I never heard him that gassed out either. Fionn was right when she said, we're not going to get non-jiu-jitsu people as fans, so we need to set up more people to become jiu-jitsu athletes. That's how we build the sport. That's kind of what IBJF is aiming for. You do, I mean, I think of pickleball. Pickleball is kind of similar to jiu-jitsu. You have a lot of athlete spectators. They do, the thing with pickleball, I mean, it is easy. Old people like to do it. They get injured too. The thing with pickleball is that a lot of the tennis people put money into pickleball. And also there's a lot of, you know, merchandising, the outfits, the gear, the paddles, you know. I mean, there is some money in jiu-jitsu, the merchandise, you know, the gis. Usually you're not going to get a ton of gis. People buy one, 2 or 3 gis. That's it for a couple years. So I think pickleballs, if we could copy pickleball somehow, I'm not sure how exactly we would need to. And also you got to realize fads come and go. Fads happen and things are popular for a little bit and then it kind of disappears. Same thing with karate was popular. Taekwondo used to be popular. Kung Fu used to be popular. Judo was a little bit popular. But eventually, you know, there's a downturn. He only sounds punch drunk. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That don't sound good to me either. MacTube says, let's be real. Craig is not going to do CGI 3. People just didn't appreciate it enough. And Craig doesn't want to go through all that build up after recent burnout. You know what he can do is just kind of, maybe, of course, he burned himself out, but, you know, maybe hire other people to do the you know, the marketing and other stuff like that for him. Ty looks sad. I think he's just tired. You know, Craig did a lot. He put his body on the line. He put his health on the line, and people don't care. So, that's how it is in this sport. People don't care. They want everything for free. They want you to stream for free. They want you to talk about this for free. They want you to do that for free. But there's a lot of give and no, there's a lot of take and no give, you know. Says these guys don't understand what it's like to be in a real fight. Do you think you're going to be in an MMA match and not get tired at all? I mean, you should do your cardio. You know, I think about the Diaz brothers. They were doing marathons and stuff. You just gotta make sure your cardio is great. prepare for the worst. Prepare for 5 3-minute rounds or whatever. You know, prepare for the maximum amount of conditioning you can do. Talking about Craig, we got some Guardian Foundation stuff.